boys and girls, welcome to my channel. I'm for Classic and welcome to BenchART. So for today what I do bring you in here, it is Trackmania 2020. So Ubisoft decided to kind of re-release the initial Trackmania Stadium, but this time it contains much more stuff into it. And obviously it is more demanding than the predecessor. So I decided to take the test with the Intel HD 620 running with the dual channel RAM, keep that in mind, to see how the game performs. Alright, and to my surprise, the game performs absolutely great with very high frame rates. Although, yes, sometimes you might find frame rates under 60 frames per second, but most of the time in this game, the performance it is being great. So as you can see, 720p, I'm using the very high presets, and the game uses by default FXAA and also 4 times Anisotropic filtering. Alright. So as you can see above, it is still using textures on high, so this is pretty good. Shadows on minimum. And that's it. That's what is about the super fast preset, which is the lowest presets you can use. Obviously, you can also disable FXAA or reduce anisotropic filtering if you want, but you don't get really a great improvement in performance. As you can see, I got an average of 70 frames per second with a 1% low 53 and a maximum of 97 frames per second. Yes, it is not a perfect 60 frames per second, but keep in mind this is an Intel HD graphic card, and well, the results are pretty good. I wasn't really expecting the game to perform so great. And the fact that you are playing with the lowest presets, it doesn't really mean that the graphics suck, because these super fast presets, as you can see, the game looks pretty good and retains most of the visuals. The only thing that you might find a little bit worse quality, it is the environmental shadows. But apart from that, I mean, the visuals are just there. Comparing with maximum settings of other PCs, like I detailed you, the only big difference that I've noticed, it is only that. Yes, shaders do change too, and for example some lightning effects during nighttime on the tracks might give, you know, a different feeling overall. But what I do feel while playing this game, comparing from my main rig where I do play all the games, my GTX 1650 Super, and comparing with this Intel HD 620, I don't think you are actually losing that much regarding visuals. I really think that this game at low settings delivers very respectable visuals, and this level of performance with the Intel HD 620, it is more than playable if you want to venture into a competitive way of playing this Trackmania. Now a little bit more about the game. Trackmania concept, it is not new. It is all about riding cars, this type of cars I mean, with super fast environments and impossible tracks with all rides and loops. It have been a concept since 2003 when I felt in love with the game initially. I remember trying my first Trackmania game, Trackmania Stadium, in 2003, and I didn't have internet connection at the time. And I thought I was really good with that game, and I really loved the visuals at the time, and all the entire concept. It was something new, you know, something like Hot Wheels, and I wanted something like that at the time. And it was amazing, and I thought I was pretty good, but then I got an internet connection, and then I discovered that I simply suck at playing Trackmania. But still, I always loved the game, I always loved the franchise. I played hundreds and hundreds of hours of Trackmania Stadium on the PC at the time. And it was a free-to-play game, entirely free-to-play, nothing was paid at the time. Then Trackmania 2 came out and every stuff was paid about that game. I ended up buying Trackmania 2 Canyon, and despite I always had players to play with, I didn't have friends, and I couldn't convince friends to buy Trackmania 2 Canyon or any other version of Trackmania 2 because people didn't want to pay for something that before it was free to play. And then Ubisoft decided to revitalize the series now in 2020 with new blocks, new stuff, day events, you know, a ton of stuff that usually makes the games nowadays something free to play, like objectives per day or tracks per day, leagues and stuff like that. Although Ubisoft decides to take the approach to not making the game entirely free to play. I mean, the game it is free to play. It's not going to ask you to buy the game anytime, But there are some stuff that are free to play that, I mean, that aren't really included on the free to play package. That doesn't make any sense to me. For example, the most shocking thing for me, it is the text chat. The text chat on this game, it isn't really available for people that are using the free to play version, also known as Starter Edition. So what happens really is that you can't write on the text chat if you don't pay. For me it doesn't make any sense at all. I think it's a stupid move in my opinion from Ubisoft. They should really unlock this. I mean, it's just a simple text chat. What the hell? I mean, paid users can obviously text chat and you can see their messages, but you can't write them. Doesn't make any sense at all. So you have two packages for this game. In fact, you have 3 different packages, but 2 of them are the same. But you have kind of 2 different packages. One is the standard version where you need to pay 10 euros or 9.99 each year. So it's a subscription based game. You pay 10 euros and you get access pretty much all the stuff to the game, including tracks of the day, sponsored leagues, and you know, you can edit your replays. Yes, because on the free-to-play version you can't edit replays, something that it was available previously on all Trackmanias. You can't now do it on the free-to-play version. What the hell? So you need to pay to edit replays or to use text chat or to join something like leagues and championships. But aside from that, you have it all on the free-to-play version. So the standard version costs 9.99 per year. But you also have a club access which costs you 30 euros per year or 29.99. Alright. This club access, the only thing that gives you more, it is access to custom skins for, I mean, for club-based skins, and you can get access to create or join clubs. So if you are not going to create or join any club on Trackmania, this club access is actually irrelevant because it adds nothing more than that. The club access also have a different way to pay. For example, you can pay for 3 years for 59.99 or 60 euros. Alright. But again, the club access, it is only exclusive for people that want to join a club or create their own club and create their own skins. The standard edition also enables you to create and import your own skins, and you can create custom skins and stuff like that. But on the free-to-play version, for example, you can't import skins. So if you can't import different car sets or anything like it. The only thing you can do, and it is pretty good, it is actually painting the car with different tones than having your flag of your country. There are also other things that you can do with the free-to-play version, like for example creating local matches. This is something that you can do, or play custom tracks in local servers created by you. So if you find custom tracks in this game, you can't create the servers or local servers for them, or you can't play them locally. For that you need to pay. So for me there is a ton of stuff that doesn't make any sense at all. They are blocking tons of stuff for a game that was always free to play. I understand that they want to make money out of Trackmania, and despite all these limitations from the starter edition, the free-to-play edition, I still enjoy a lot the game and the way that they did bring back the game. The new blocks are defying, alright? They are kind of very complicated, hard to adapt. There are tons of stuff like the trigger slow motion, or you have reactor moments which you can throw your car flying. So there are tons of stuff in here like ice, dirt. A lot of new stuff into this game, which makes it very interesting. So if you want to download this game, just go to Uplay or Epic Store. Well, that's another stuff because this game it isn't available on Steam. Exclusive to Uplay or Epic Store, just go to one of these stores and download the game. It is only 1 GB of space, pretty much 2 GB of space, and I'm pretty sure you will have fun playing this game. Alright? So guys, I think that's all that I want to talk about Trackmania 2020. Hope you keep enjoying the rest of the video. There is not too much to have at the moment. And I do hope to see you soon. Goodbye.